Hey friends, it's me again. It's Amanda with Tat Mama and the Big Brigade. This time we're going to talk about my works in progress. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, nope. Yeah. Four of them. Okay, the first one is very simple. It's hopefully gonna be the start of maybe another blanket, but we start with an 8x8 square. So this I am doing with the owlet stitch, which is basically a double E wrap, I think is what some people might refer to as. This is super glue. I glued my pegs in because I got tired of fighting them. Sometimes they come out on you and you're just not ready, and so I glued them in. Anyway, but this is kind of a nice little stitch though, I think. Anyway, that's one of them. And I'm using two strands of polyester. It's the Line Brand, Feels Like Butter, yellow. Got it from the Dollar Tree for $5 for a big old balls of it. I've actually, it got tangled, so I hand-balled it like this. Yeah, it took a long time, but I'm pretty decent at hand-balling yarn because I haven't been able to afford a ball winder yet. So I just hand-ball it, and I just for an hour, probably. I don't know. It took a long time. Anyway, I put it back in its little bag. Then this is going to be a hat. This is on the smaller gauge loom. This is a KB loom. This is a 3/8 gauge loom. So this only needs one strand of the worsted weight yarn, which is wonderful because up until this point I had only had the large gauge looms that required two strands of worsted weight or bulky 5 or bulky 6. So these only require one strand of worsted weight, as you can see. And then here we have, I'll put that down there, and you can see that I started off with a little rib stitch there. That's going to be a nice little brim on there. And then I'm just going to do a regular knit stitch the rest of the way because I'm just learning these smaller gauge looms, and they're a lot more work than the larger gauge. They take a lot more time because, I don't know, of course you're getting the close-up view, but these are tiny compared to the others, and they take a lot more time, a lot more, you know. I'm a person who kind of likes tedious work, so I don't mind it. I am going to get some of that Premier non-peeling yarn that has like the color wave built into it that looks like real knitted stuff. I am going to get some of that this week, hopefully, because they have it on sale, like a really sweet sale right now, which is the only way that I could buy yarn, is if it's on sale, marked down. I made a killing the other day at Michael's. Really proud of that. I'll show you all that in the next video. But this is going to be nice, and you can turn it upside down and see. This yarn here is, of course, again, Red Heart Super Saver, because it is the most cost-effective yarn when you're on a budget. And of course, I've discovered that after you wash it, and you can even dry it for a little while. I didn't test it out to see how long I could dry it for. I just dried it a little while. I let it sit in a basket after washing for a little bit, and then I put it in the dryer. And then I only dried it for just a little while because I did, you know, this is my first time doing all that, so I didn't, you know, want to risk it melting or whatever yarn does if you dry it too long. But anyway, but you can really tell the ribbing here a little bit easier. But this is macaw, this yarn here. You can really see all the different shades of blues and turquoise and everything, dark blue, light blue. Here we go again with blue, right? Anyway, yes, beautiful yarn, and they don't have it in stock a lot. So anyhow, I love it, and I'll probably get some more when I can because I really like this particular color. So that is whip number 2. This one I just started a day or two ago, And this, I don't have the little thing, but I know that this is Loops and Threads from Michaels. It's the name of the yarn is called Amethyst. It's 100% acrylic, and if you look, I guess it's what they call variegated. It's kind of like that other cowl I did that had the beautiful changing colors. That's why I got this one, because it was a lot more yardage, and it was basically the same kind of yarn as the Premier Puzzle. It reminded me so much of Premier Puzzle. That's why I got it, because it was like 470 yards for like $8.99, I think. And which, you know, that's a lot of yardage for $8.99. Plus, I had 20% discount. Anyway, so this changes just like that other. It changes. You can see this is probably going to end up having to be balled up too, because as you can see, it's a big fat mess already. But I'm just gonna just do a knit stitch throughout this, and this will probably I'm just gonna do probably the whole ball or most of it. I may leave enough for a hat to match, but this will be just a regular knit stitch, and I think it'll be a very beautiful shawl, because look at the, you know, look at how it has the little holes. And of course, like I said, we're in the South, so it doesn't get cool, it doesn't get cold like it does other places. So you don't really need heavy stuff, but you like a little something, you know. And I figure this might make a nice, you know, classy lady a pretty shawl, or a nice, you know, mega scarf or whatever. But I will leave enough for a pretty hat to match, maybe like a garter stitch hat, you know, something to complement a long scarf or an infinity cowl. I really think the cowl would look really nice, you know, but we shall see how it turns out, right? All right, so that's number 3. Pardon me, I had to reach across the room. This one's big. And this here is my lightweight blanket that I'm making for myself. This is my sandwood loom. This is 120 pegs. It's made out of wood, of course, and it's beautiful. It's very lightweight, believe it or not. It's very lightweight, very easily to work. I am using 2 strands. And this particular yarn I'm using is Loops and Threads recycled polyester yarn. The blanket, I'm using a combination of polyester yarn and cotton yarn, so I'm alternating, and I'll do so much. As you can see, I started out with a white down here just to kind of start it out, and then I got, this is the blue polyester yarn here, this is Lion brand cotton yarn here, and this is Karen Cake yarn, cotton cake here, cotton Karen here, and then this is Lion brand polyester, the same yellow that I got over there, and this is back to a different color of the Karen Cake cotton cake, and then of course now we got this blue. So, and then I have like at least 2 other colors. I got like the I got lavender again with the Feels Like Butter line brand. I'm going to do a section of that, and I'm going to do another like a seafoam polyester loop. I think it's Loops and Threads from Michaels. I get a lot of stuff from Michaels because this is I pick up a lot of stuff on clearance. If it's clearance, I'm looking. Because Mama likes clearance. I tell you, if I had met a brand new male dog, his name would probably be Clarence, and I'd spell it Clearance, because that's my favorite. What's your favorite yarn? Clearance, because that's the only way I can afford it. I mean, lately I've been buying the thick and quick, and you know what have you. So that's how I do it. But right now, these are my whips. These are my works in progress. I just love to loom, and I love making beautiful things. I'm really excited about how this is coming along. And this is just for myself. I'm very hot natured, so this is going to be a lightweight blanket. I mean, as you can see, it's going to be It's not very thick. It's going to be lightweight. And we don't really get very cold here in Louisiana, so this will be perfect for me and Remy to sleep under. And Remy being the little chihuahua. And that's if he doesn't lose his place in the home. He's got some bad behavior going on. But anyway, those are my works in progress for now. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm enjoying making them. Anyway, this is Amanda with Tat Mama and the Bag Brigade. Please like this video. Please subscribe, because we're going to have so much fun, because we're not done. The next video, I'll show you my last trip to Michael's and tell you how I got nearly $40 worth of stuff for only just a little over $20-something. Thanks. Have a good night.